And then lastly, Jared Loughner has been declared incompetent for trial. Did you hear about this, Lewis?
I actually, on my way to the airport in Tucson, I was listening to this on the radio.
That's right. In Tucson, it is nonstop coverage of Gabrielle Giffords. Even when it cools down in the national media, it was constant there. Any local channel you turned on.
Yep.
Federal judge ruled that Jared Loughner, who was accused of shooting Gabrielle Giffords and 18 others, is not mentally competent for trial. Now, the thing is, we knew within seconds of hearing about this incident that there was something wrong with this guy mentally. So it's always interesting when this comes up, because some would argue to kill anybody in this way, by definition, you must be, quote, insane, whatever that means. So it always opens up a can of worms where we can say, well, there's certain types of crimes that, for example, child rape and incest. Some would argue the mere commission of that crime, the mere being able to get to a place in your mind where you can do that, implies a certain level of mental illness that by definition would mean you're not competent to stand trial. Of course, if that was the case, we wouldn't be trying any of these people.
Right,
so it's a
right.
little bit of a conundrum.
Yeah, there's all sorts of factors. There's that, then of course premeditation, which can conflict with that mental health part.
Sure.
And lots of things. It's complicated.
From what I read, Jared Loughner was removed from the courtroom after a couple of outbursts. And one of them, I guess he went into this rant that included saying, "She died in front of me." And then there's another one where he either said, "Thank you for the free kill," or "Thank you for something else," which I was kind of unintelligible according to witnesses. And from what I've read, Loughner now has a beard. He has shaggy brown hair. The picture we saw, he had a shaved head and no facial hair at all. And most people indicating he looked pretty calm in the courtroom until this outburst. So whenever I hear about murder suspects being declared incompetent for trial because they just made... Now, there's also a difference between an insanity plea and just being incompetent to stand trial.
Right, because it could eventually get to the point where he becomes competent to stand trial, in which case they will go through with the trial.
Right.
But if you're found insane, it will probably never happen.
It's a different situation, but I'm still... there's somewhat of a just inherent conflict, because I believe that there are certain crimes that colloquially, no, quote, sane person could commit. It's hard to imagine that.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. If you're on Twitter, please go to donateyouraccount.com/David Pakman Show. Donate your Twitter followers to us. It would be very much appreciated. Donateyouraccount.com/David Pakman Show. We'll be back. One Kansas Republican says being raped is like getting a flat tire. Yeah, I don't understand it either. We'll be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.